Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Northstar. Hope you're well, are taking care of each other, and being kind to yourselves, my viewers. Those who haven't seen any of this series before, do check out the YouTube channel page where I have all the previous videos. If you're watching Twitch, stuff goes on Twitch first. There can be quite a delay before it goes to YouTube because there's buffer and things post every, I think it's 2 to 4 days in this series. Check the descriptions of the video. I change it sometimes based on how big of a buffer I have and how the views are going and stuff. Like low viewership, I'll increase the time between videos. High viewership, I decrease it sometimes. If the buffer gets big, I also decrease it. So I have to balance all these factors and how many other series I'm working on, how my productivity's been. So, you know, the productivity's been low. Well, videos go further apart. If it's been high, they can be closer. Sometimes just how impatient I am with my video channel to grow versus, you know, getting more growth in the long run through more widely spaced videos. At least it's also not too far apart. So I am here helping the Norwegian People's Republic try and win their civil war against Norway, capitalist Norway that is, and Sweden, which I think the Norwegian People's Republic attacked Sweden. I'm not sure. It's weird because they have offensive defensive war, and I only have, well, I only had offensive until the Soviets attacked, and which point joined that war. Actually, it was Lithuania they attacked, and then they pulled in the Soviets. They have a focus to ask for a Danish invasion. You can see it here, a path to the North Sea. So first Denmark, they may also attack Finland, which would put them at war with the United States, and then Sweden. They'll probably eventually do Sweden and Finland, and yeah, this weekend Sweden a little, but Finland will put them at war with the U.S. No, they'll lose, just given enough time. Out of curiosity, yeah, they can't assert independence until they have reduced overlord influence a lot. Alright. They might be doing a ton of sabotage. Resistance really, really weakening. Norwegian People's Republic here. When I switch them, I'll definitely accept their demand for independence. I don't know if that gives them back this territory. If not, though, eventually I can have a collaboration government with a generic focus tree here. And a year after they assert their independence, one way or another. Remove whatever in 365 days. I believe, even if accepted, they lose Modstan Bagelson. That's national spirit, which is what causes all the sabotage and stuff disappears. So, that'd be nice in exchange for the independence of the main isles. The continental Denmark would be easier to occupy. Long-term thinking for after I swap nations, and stupidly, really, I did war bonds. I shouldn't have done it. I was thinking that it would reduce my consumer goods factories, but the problem is it says 12%, but it's really like 12 point something, and so it was just barely not enough to reduce consumer goods factories from 2 to 1. So it was pointless unless my stability got up to 100%, which require war support to reach 100%. World tension. It's like ideological fanaticism. I think it could be reached, but a lot of things have to raise world tension in a hurry. So it was dumb. I made a mistake by didn't have a save to revert bad too before I did it, so I'm stuck with it. I'll have to remember not to do that with the multiplayer branch of this with Joe. Anyways, oh. Shoot, I gotta attack these guys, punish them for... I was gonna say punish them for, Actually, do I really need to fight them there? I mean... Sort of, yes, but, I march in here. These guys can just sit here and continue to wait for reinforcements, which they've been doing. Need to get up, replace their manpower, and get more artillery pieces, and these guys, you know, I'll be able to fight them in the plains, and these guys as well be pushed off these hills. In fact, this is the perfect time to attack them here, because they don't have entrenchment bonuses anymore. Massive attack. Boom. And that'll force them here in retreat, and then, you know, they'll be in circle and I can deal with all these guys. Hope this division can hold long enough these to finish this off and then get back north, I guess. We'll see. Regions decide to finish this off. Alright. Not stupid entirely. They surprised me with, I guess, the AI must have gotten improved in some version. The AI is, of course, bad at handling its focus tree in industry, but if they can industrialize enough, then they become semi-reasonable. Why is it... There's nothing changed here. I don't know, why is it... Whatever. Alright. These weapons that I'm sending to Norway are about to be done. Probably modify this. Just saying them. Yeah, I don't need to exhort heroism. It's not that much more support loss to combat difficulties. Cool. Just merge these front lines so it's less messy. These guys finish planning up. These guys plan up and they'll come here and help finish off the last of them. These artillery pieces don't actually have to march south because these guys will be pretty much completely deorted. Well, they could still help to bring them to bear on this last pocket. I'm worried about the supply, though. What? leave the heavy artillery behind. Oh, but they don't have any planning on anything. It's going to be too many fronts, and then some of them don't have planning bonuses. These guys are here to, you know, hold off the tanks and this build up. This guy's potentially create a pocket here. These guys contribute what they can. Closing this final pocket. This trick so that front line is automatically adjusted. And now I wait. I'm running no focus. Eventually I'll switch to total mobilization. Actually, if I do it now, while the war bonds are running it for a little while, I won't have as many civilian factories. Actually, I won't have as many until I complete more factories. Boom. Alright, and that's the annoying stuff it does. You create a pocket. Why I was waiting for that to happen. These guys are preparing to help close the pocket. Maybe waiting for the cold to alleviate a little. The tanks are attacking. We're gonna lose regardless, but it's interesting. Wait, what? There's a pocket here. Oh shoot, these guys pushed all the way here while I wasn't watching. On COVID and how tired I am, it's not surprising I miss stuff. close to 12 with very soon. So I'm gonna actually boom, boom, boom. What the heck are they doing here? Are they pulling these guys out? Why are the militia falling back to the port? I don't like it one bit. Urgh. Where's the legions marching there? It's like they're allergic to encirclements, really. Like, to try and obtain them. So my long code after missed stuff, so I'm not surprised I messed up there before and didn't realize they'd pushed in here. Looks like they forced attack to make it work, but whatever. These guys will fall back to these mountains. They're gonna be pushed out of the forest. Mostly fighting over terrain for supply reasons here. Victory points provide supply. Got the ones that provide control of the factories, Christian Sand and Bergen. Scheme did give Telmark factories for a while though. It'd be good to reclaim that. Just gonna need to make sure someone's here so they don't push in here. Let's go here since they'll be attacking the mountains, the mountaineers. Oh, looks like they're gonna try and march here. So I'm gonna need 2 divisions to have any chance of winning there. Reinforcements are on the way. This is going really badly for them, so I'm gonna pull these guys off the port defense for a little. And there's too many divisions here. Strategically deploy some guys here. It's giving me time to rotate out generals. Use this guy again for a little bit. Spanish troops arrived. Guess I can't be too surprised. And Soviet Portugal has somehow reclaimed control of Garda. Oh no, it's Norwegian People's Republic. Spain decided to hand off occupation for some reason. Well, guess that might lead to a collaboration agreement there someday. Just as this will lead to a new Portugal. Soviet Spain, there's no way I can try and contest Spain's, try and liberate this, create a democratic Portugal, and probably try and create a communist puppet one in Garda. Which will add build slots there, so cool. Why does wartime industry not do anything? Probably adds factories like in Catalonia or Navarra, is what I'm guessing. Or Galicia or something. It's probably specific states. Well, let's do this. Planning speed and command power increase. Just get more support. This, and then I guess fuel for war machine, excavation tech, and prospect resources. Something. And if I don't actually do a Soviet rumps, well, the original Soviet tag is actually Trotsky. But it says infection with it may have redirected. Maybe I'll just puppet both to make sure they're in a faction with one of these. Trotsky and non-Trotsky Soviets. If win the war, then they can get all these. Spain. It says this has no effect. Maybe to check the wiki to see exactly what the conditions are. These guys are falling back. Win the battle there. No more casualties though. These guys might reach regular stats, just keep fighting. Alright, this is too gigantic long of a front line. It's gonna break into pieces. Boom. I need all the advantage I can get now, not a little later when they get to regular. Artillery, rocket artillery, and more infantry. Hmm. Still winning on manpower. Some of these guys are all strength here. These guys to entrench. And be prepared to attack this force if necessary. I really can't afford to lose Scavenger again, so let's get these guys there. Defend the port. That attack is doomed. So these guys defend this port. Aerial supplies is here. This rocket artillery. Surprisingly. Rotate the heavy hitters to where there's better supply, rather than artillery pieces. Anyways. Some scavenger. keep attacking here. Getting beat up for it. These guys are competing for supplies. But they're mostly winter acclimatized. It's past time. Say supplies for equipment. Maybe I'll leave. Nah, it's too much. 1 infantry to defend Bergen. Naval assaults. Send some of my rifles to People's Republic of China and just 1 token, 1 to Norway. This affects Army XP gain. I want to promote another field marshal. These are very good. Except there's this guy. Harsh leader gives attack at least. Nah. They've got a division and train that can provide more. Another general, if need be. Are you guys getting commando experience from Cole? Yeah, they are. So I should switch to meticulous preparation very soon. Get the army XP for it. I do need the planning logistics. Swap him out for this guy. He'll be available in 3 days, but I'm gonna promote the guy to field marshal. Nick of time too, because that other guy was that they kept this guy just long enough, and they finished attacking just when I swapped him. Fortunately, here's another attack, and this guy's still en route, but not for long. What? Swap these guys as reserves guy for now. Combat. But to have a leader is not optimal, then none at all. alternate the colors. It's easier to tell front lines apart. Areas are getting attacked. And I might be able to repair one more general and hope he's inventive before I have to switch to meticulous prep. Ooh, 150 political power. How long will war bonds? 106 days. Yep. This is going to eliminate the manpower pool over time. So I need to get women in the workforce soon. Bring people back to the factories, basically. We're currently on the front. That gets another factory in production of military factories, so boom. I don't know why my guys are only getting half supplied, but it's better than nothing, I guess. It's probably at this point, the Norwegians expect me to provide half the supplies to my men, but can't. Ooh, another naval battle. Trade, but I'm not importing anything. I'm saying convoy for trade. Now, ideological loyalty and indoctrination are partly offsetting the decrease in manpower, so it's not going down that fast, thankfully. Some of these men are actually just being put on the front, like this unit. Lack of resources. I mean, never time to complete. Never. Really? Okay, I need to import steel. Oh. Time to get a steel. United States. Why did it be 12 from the British? Oh, because it goes a long way around to avoid naval raiding. Oh, there are ships here at this point. Detecting. Yeah, it's completely safe to get from the US. The problem is Soviet Spain could become a puppet of the United States, or maybe just independent. That would pull the US into the other side of the war. Yeah, oh, darn it. Oh, wow. Always through here. And here. It's safe enough now. I'm importing steel from the Brits. So my factories can actually produce stuff. We're in plane designs. Well, this gives a permanent bonus to air doctrine cost and license. Allows investing in airfields, eventually getting anti-air from Sweden after the war, so it's probably the right choice. Long run. Plus, so factories can be used for various things. But the post-war rebuild, I guess. Stavanger airfield, except the airfield's way up here. They really should have divided this into 2 states, because there should be Stavanger should be its own state, so there could be an airbase here. And yes, that would allow Norway to eventually more build caps, because more industrial land integration, but that's actually probably a good thing too. There's lots of space for factories in Norway, it's just a matter of having enough people. This guy's getting commando experience from all the cold weather fighting. Inventive leadership is paying off a little longer. This guy as well. Not many XP points, but I'll take what I can get. Resistance suppression. I'm pretty sure that Communist China doesn't have to deal with any resistance. What? Well, whatever. And they've got a lot of artillery I sent them. do use some artillery. So. Stop producing any though. Oh, whatever. My was getting experience. Instead of theirs. Artillery, it's gonna be useful in the long run. Ah, a viewer. Hello, viewer. Marker, I guess. But if you want to comment, feel free. So I'm here is Syria. I provided assistance to Norway. I'm eventually going to swap to playing them at some point. I mean, Syria doesn't have much focus tree left. Well, I thought, maybe I'd core these areas because they're formables. Arabian Peninsula, Mesopotamia. It's highly unlikely because the U.S. will just guarantee anything. The U.S. is